Hey, welcome back. We're going to talk about why gaming companies come out with new editions. What could that be? Let's see. I have a few editions on my table here, and man, it is a heavy stack. I really struggled to get it over here to the table from my bookcase. We're going to go through just a few of them. Flames of War, recent edition. The edition before that, and before that. Before this one, I don't have it, so this is version 2. Version 1. Anybody recognize this? Version 1. The latest version, 5th edition. 5th edition. 1st edition. I'm not even sure what edition this one is, but it's not as heavy as, well, I guess this one is lighter. This one got heavier. The latest edition of this that I had, and they don't make this one anymore. All right, now I've just got these editions stacked up here, and you can see just the ones I have here. I've got more out there. It's almost as high as my chin, and this is just a few things that I've got. Good grief. But I recently ran into an article in the War Games Illustrated. You may have seen it. And guys, if you don't have War Games Illustrated yet, get on there, subscribe, get this, it's good. You sometimes get free minis, so how can you beat it? It pays for itself. I get the PDF downloadables I can put on my tablet, on my phone, for when I'm traveling, or I also get the hard copy. It's good bathroom reading. But we're gonna go and we're gonna delve into this today, guys, this topic. It's pretty interesting. And as you can see here, another plug here for War Games Illustrated. We're not going to get into my account because I don't want to copyright infringe. This is what is available to the entire public out here. It is their website. You can see here the latest editions that have come out. And if you have the subscription, you can click on various articles, read the articles, flip through the pages just like the magazine. It is less expensive to get this online version, the PDF downloadables. Also, you have access to years and years of back editions, so don't forget that as well. But we're going to look here at a couple of gaming companies that are two of my favorites. The first we're going to delve into is Mantic Games. Now, they just came out with Kings of War version 3. It's pretty interesting. They've got some other supplement books that accompany this release, and you will find that they have really expanded this game. So we're going to get into point 1 of why do gaming companies come out with so many editions. So the biggest concern out there that I've heard over the recent years is that they come out with rules because they want to make more money. Yes, they want to make more money, guys. That is one of the reasons. Now, the average and the common time frame between editions is typically 5 years. That's an average. It's become a complete normal thing in the industry. Now, the next point people will bring up is, well, if there's nothing wrong with the rules, why did they need a new edition? Okay, why did they need a new edition if nothing's wrong with the rules? Well, as all of us know, and those of us have gamed for any length of time, we know that the rules need refreshed in terms of the way that paragraphs were worded, segments of the rules that were worded poorly, or things that needed to be clarified better. So on that point, there really is just tweaking and improving upon things that maybe some of the mechanics that weren't working out in the tournament scene, etc., etc. My thought on this is it produces over time a better product. Now, some gaming companies will come out with rule updates, rule changes, maybe every 10 years. They just feel that the rules are solid, and they may just do a refresh. But let's face it, guys, anyone out there that has run a business or has owned a business knows that you need to really refresh your business, new literature, new approaches to communicating with your customers. And honestly, with the gaming companies, they are really doing a good job of refreshing the rules, keeping them fresh, better pictures, better copies out there. Now you'll notice that these newer books that are coming out, the graphics are better, the photos are better, the rules are organized better. We're starting to see more and more rule companies now doing softbacks and even softback spiral bound. Now that's really my favorite way to go. It's less expensive, they're easier to transport, they're lighter, less shipping costs for the company. And you can see here on the Kings of War 3rd edition rulebook, they've got a lot of things that they're promoting here. You're doing larger battles. They have here bigger and better 3rd edition rulebook. The factions have expanded to almost 30 factions with uncharted empires and other factions that they have added on, and model kits that they're producing. So it gives a company a chance to also promote new model lines. So it really does benefit us gamers. The next point that this article makes, it goes right back into the economics, guys. Yes, rebooting the game every 5 years with a new edition is going to create buzz. It's going to create some new model kits for us to buy, etc., etc. But the other statistic that a lot of us don't take in consideration with new rule editions is when you come out with a new rule edition, there is a straight line down from the time it's released till over, let's say, a 2, 3, 4, 5 year period. Sales for the books gradually go down. Sales for the kits gradually goes down as people come in initially with the edition that's being offered. Perhaps buy new kits to complement their old kits from the old edition, and it's a downward track on your analytics there, as it were, as a gaming company. And then when you reboot to another edition, you get another burst of sales. So it is a lot of it is economics, but it helps keep the gaming company going. It helps create new players into the system, and it benefits the older players a lot of times because we're getting new kits, fresher rules, etc., etc. So we're going to go to the next gaming company here is Warlord Games. Now they've just recently released a new game, Black Seas, which has been hugely popular, selling out. But you will notice recently Black Powder, we're going to go ahead and click on it here. They just came out with a new edition. And you can see here on this main rule book right here that really, if you delve into it, the rules were just reorganized, repackaged. There were some tidying up, some cleaning up of some of the rules and the way things were worded, but overall the mechanics of the rule set really did not change much. They just got a new cover, etc. But it was what we just talked about. It was a reboot for the game system, right? It created some buzz. It was in the magazine, and that was something that, hey, if I want to get into Napoleonics, I want to get into the Black Powder era, this is a chance for you to get in on Black Powder, right? So there's a lot of things. This is Warlord Games is a perfect example of new editions. They typically reboot. Bolt Action just recently got a new edition where they did clean up some of the mechanics, the way things were worded and explained in the rule book. And it also creates interest in the company in general, and they have new game systems that they produce, which creates more buzz for the company that keeps the ball rolling. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up today's topic. Put your comments below. Let's create some discussion, and don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and get over to my Facebook group, Alan Smith Hobby and War Games group on Facebook. Lots of updates, lots of interesting things I find that are interest to me in the gaming industry and the hobby industry, and I put them up pretty much daily. I also want to invite you guys to share your projects and the things you're interested in hobby and wargaming, and get those on that Facebook group. And you'll be glad you did. It's a lot of fun. We're creating a lot of interest, and we are definitely going to go back and forth in the comments section on this one. So let me know how you feel about these new additions, and do you really think it benefits us gamers, or is it just a big money grab? All right, thanks for joining me today, guys. And whatever you do, keep on keeping on.